Hello everybody, and welcome back to another night of UTK Esports. Tonight's match is going to be the last of the regular season in NECC, Valparaiso Esports, the away team, and your UTK Gold team, the home team for tonight. UTK Gold sitting at 2-3, and Valparaiso sitting at 3-1. UTK looking to end their season even. And without further ado, let's get into tonight's starters. The starting five for Valparaiso Esports is Atlas, L, Fussy K, Meepo, and NH Cool Stuff. And your home team starters for UTK Gold are Baralt, Root Mode, Mallow, Zippy, and Paravir. Tonight's game is going to be a best-of-5 matchup. First to win 3 games wins the series. And we're going to be on break here while first map and bans are decided. Alright everybody, thank you for your patience, and let's get into map 1 here of this best of 5 series. Map 1 is going to be taking place at Lijiang Tower, a control map, and how this is going to work is first to win 2 objectives, or cap the objective to 100% is going to get the point, and first to win 2 points wins the game. Starting off on Gardens here, point is going to be in the central tower. Look for both teams to roll out across their bridge and expect fighting to take place around midfield. And let's take a look at what both teams are going to roll out on here. For UTK, it looks like they're going to be showing a pretty clean-cut brawl. Baralt running down the Reinhardt with Mallow on the speed. That's going to make for excellent distance closing and fast engagements. While for Valparaiso, it's looking like it's going to be a similar brawl with the Diva and the Reaper and Venture. It's a quick rollout for Valparaiso and UTK Esports, sticking on the sim, teleporting to point. UTK is anchoring down fast. Paravir on the Symmetra, poking around UTK is fishing for an objective while point unlocks, and it's a collapse by Valparaiso. L and Fussy K picking up 2. L picking up another, but Mallow's going to get him just in time. It's Baralt backing out, taxied by Mallow, and it's Valparaiso taking the first point. It looks like it's Gold looking to wrap around a White Room and take their push through there. Reaper Fade is forced. This is going to be a good opportunity for them to get in. TP is in. A lot of cooldowns are forced, and it's Valparaiso picking off UTK, dissecting them on their entry. L once again picking up multiple kills, and he is only 50% to ult charge already, though he has at least 6 or 7 kills probably. Baralt making the swap to Ramatra, looking for hopefully a little bit better escort with for his team with that shield, while also carrying a little bit more stability. Shield is up, and it's a rush by Valparaiso. Meepo keeping up Fussy K, and it's L looking to try and walk him down, but it's UTK with a good kite, and now they're looking for the re-engage. Paravir on the Mei, he's looking for his int. He's hitting the Diva, Fussy falls low, Valparaiso forces a Suzu, and it's 2 ultimates for Valparaiso. Atlas doesn't find anything, but Cool Stuff does get the boop off the map onto Mallow. And it's a crush kill from Fussy and L, cleaning up 2 with Death Blossom. And that is overwhelming force by Valparaiso, not giving any ground. UTK's Brawl just kind of falling over to L and Fussy, just absolutely bowling them over. UTK, however, needs to put Gardens in the back of their head and refocus, because now they're going to be on Night Market. Not another map that typically favors them, especially if they're going against a Diva. But they can still make it work. They need to play for Paravir's beam. And he does have the beam. Cooldowns are forced. And it is a Diva mech dropped at the cost of Paravir and Baralt's life. And it is not a good trade when it costs you your entire team. Zippy gets his 1. But it's a team kill for Valparaiso once again, as they take early control. L setting up top, looking for the scout, and it's Fussy at the front door. Paravir not liking the sim into the comp, elects to go onto the Pharah Mercy with Mallow. A good swap that is going to make the Reaper and the Venture very ineffective against him, and he can look for a lot of damage. Falls down a little bit. Mallow and him are going to look to just get good damage from above. A Suzu is forced. Baralt forced to use his Ramatra form, and it's UTK on point living. Fussy gets the remech. Is Valpo going to get a retouch? No, they're not. UTK gets the flip. Good shield by Baralt, but it's Valparaiso absolutely full sending into UTK. Atlas finds 2, finding 3, and it's Paravir with a kill onto Cool Stuff with the barrage, but it's not enough. Atlas finds another kill. A quick turn there for UTK, but absolutely caught off guard by Valparaiso's just into them. And Atlas and Meepo and NH Cool Stuff almost has the beat. Big ult fight could be seen in the future here. UTK approaching 4 ultimates. Zippy playing the soft off angle. He's looking for some good headshots. And it's root mode caught out by Fussy K. A communication breakdown. They were trying to focus down Fussy, and it's an amazing beat by Valparaiso. And it's Baral popping the Annihilation. That's not going to find anything. And that's 2 ultimates down for UTK. Atlas with the excavation. He's looking for something. He's going to get rallied, but is UTK going to have a touch? Yes, they are. Root mode on point. Death Blossom finds nothing by L, and this is the opportunity, and it's a D-Mech by Zippy with the high noon. Good shots by Zippy. UTK can take this back. And they do, thanks to Zippy's high noon. And that's good economy for UTK. They want to play for Pardavir's barrage here. It's going to be difficult to get that around the defense matrix of Fussy, but let's see what he can make do with it. Cool Stuff caught all on the side, almost falls. A good direct hit by Pardavir. Keeping sight lines, trying to see where Valparaiso's going. The barrage does come through, but it's shut down by Fussy, and now this is going to be Valparaiso's opportunity to push up. Zippy caught out, and it's going to be him falling to Meepo, and Atlas and L picking up kills of their own, and that is going to be another point win for Valpo, and a game 1 win for them in pretty handled fashion. Overall, just a lot better play from them. And looking at the scoreboard, yeah, and it's overwhelming numbers for Valparaiso. Fussy picking up the most kills of the match at 32. 20 assists. It's Atlas and L picking up over 20 kills of their own. We're going to take a quick recess here and update the score real quick. Valparaiso taking a 1-game advantage. We're going to go to intermission here as map 2 is decided. All right, everyone. Thank you for your patience as we got the next map in, and bans as well can be located at the top of the screen. UTK electing for a Diva ban, while Valparaiso electing for a cast ban. Valparaiso did handily take Lijiang from UTK last map. UTK putting up a little bit more resistance on Night Market after Gardens was just an absolute disaster. But a lot can be looked forward to for UTK. Moving on to Esperanza. This is a map that they play quite a bit and that they are very comfortable on. And Root Mode was off his comfort pick, Moira, thanks to the Valparaiso ban. But looking at comps here, it looks like UTK is looking to stick to the Brawl. A little bit more dive can be shown with Baral and Paravir on the Hazard and Genji. And it's Zippy picking up the Sojourn for some good hitscam presence, while for Valparaiso, it's looking a lot more divey. Watch for Fussy and L with the coordinated attack. Paravir, he's looking for something. Finds himself a little close to Valparaiso, falls low. Deflect is forced, Suzu is forced, and Paravir finds himself in. He's looking for a target, just no good target for them to go on to. Root Mode trying to get Mallow out of there, but is going to fall. Root Mode falls out, and it's Paravir going quickly to the Sombra swap. That is going to do well against Valpo. And looking at their setup here, Fussy is positioned perfectly for a slam, no matter where UTK walks. Slam comes through. Root Mode, Fade is forced. Baral on the Hazard. Fussy rolling around. He's looking for a target. Doesn't quite find anything. Meanwhile, it's L very low, getting healed up. Atlas pressuring UTK's backline. Mallow falls very low along with Zippy. And it's Root Mode running away with the cart. A great hack out of the dig onto Atlas. They need to get this kill, and they do. UTK goes up 3. Another good hack. And a virus hit by Paravir. His Sombra already being felt. Brawl, Root Mode, and Mallow close to the ultimates. While for Valparaiso, it's Atlas, Fussy, and Meepo with theirs. Baral challenges high. He could look for the downpour here if Valparaiso walks him. Dig is forced. It's Zippy on the high ground. Atlas with the Tectonic Shock. Walled. And it's going to end while a beat comes through. L looking for a kill while Root Mode's Coalescence comes through. Baralt's ultimate does do good work. He finds 2 kills. Minefield comes through as well. It's a lot of ultimates used. But it's Valparaiso running away with the bot. Baralt takes a bit of damage from the Minefield, and he's going to get collapsed on. No help. Zippy falls as well. Atlas picking up 2. And it's Paravir close to the EMP. This is going to be a very good ultimate going into them. Oh, but he's going to get caught out by Fussy if he doesn't get help, and he doesn't. Paravir falls early, and that's going to get Valparaiso the checkpoint easily. L holding top. Baralt leaping in. UTK's looking to collapse. Zippy with the overclock. Mallow with the beat. Paravir! EMP comes through, and EMP's 4! Root Mode and Baralt picking up kills of their own. Baralt chasing Fussy. He's not going to catch him unless he gets some good peel. Meepo falls very low. Root Mode caught with no cooldowns, and it's UTK going down 3 with Mallow and Paravir coming back from spawn, and they were just not able to capitalize off that 4-man EMP enough. Fussy kills Mallow, and this is just turning into staggers for UTK, giving Valparaiso free progression. 2 ultimates still for UTK. They can look to play with it, while for Valpo, they are going to have 4 here soon. The ult economy is on their side. Paravir caught out. And it's a good save by L. Mallow almost gets him off the map. Zippy with the overclock still almost halfway through the game. He just needs to rip it. Sitting still, misses the shot, and he's going to get collapsed on. And it's just dissection once again for Valparaiso. Coalescence by root mode is shut down. And this is just once again looking disastrous for UTK as both support ults are lost. Zippy still not having used the overclock. Baralt having the downpour. Paravir close to another EMP. UTK looking to fight on the corner. A good hack! They can kill L, but no! L gets the amazing kill onto Paravir, shutting him down. Atlas with the tectonic shock once again. He falls a little low. Downpour comes through. It's Suzud. And the overclock by Zippy finally comes through. Gets some good collateral hits, but nothing substantial. As Valparaiso nears the checkpoint, Fussy goes into the stratosphere. A 3-man EMP by Paravir. Beat comes through to stabilize. UTK needs a miracle. And they are not going to get it. Another overwhelming showing by Valparaiso. UTK's mid-fight and target focus just not being seen as well as Valpo's. Baralt picking up play of the game here. Let's see what this was. And it looks like it was the downpour. And it did hit 2. He gets a good pick onto Cool Stuff and Meepo taking out both supports. The scoreboard shown quickly there. It was a lot of kills for Valparaiso. Updating the score here. It's Valparaiso leading the series 2-0. This next map will be match point for them. If they win, it's going to be a sweep against UTK Gold in the final game for UTK's regular season. We're going to take another intermission as map 3 is decided. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for sticking around, everybody, as we move on to match point here for Valparaiso. UTK, having lost last map, did get map pick and ban, electing for King's Row, banning the Venture, while Valparaiso sticks the Rhine ban. No honor will be had here. King's Row, a hybrid map. A point will be unlocked right here at the center objective. UTK defending first will need to stop Valparaiso from capping that. If they do, a cart will be unlocked, and Valparaiso having to push it to an objective with a time bank. And so far, this series has just been all Valparaiso, as UTK's dive has, and Brawl for that matter, has not seen enough success to work against them. It's a similar looking Brawl here for UTK, and what we saw on Lijiang for Valparaiso. Baralt starting off on the Ramatra. Good damage early onto Fussy. Forced to stabilize a little bit. Baralt playing up, and it's great coordination through the walk by Valparaiso. Fussy caught out, and it's a TP up for L. Slept by Mallow. And Valpo is looking for the collapse. Atlas 1 HP, good shots from Zippy. Paravir falls first, and it's UTK going down 1. Flashbang is missed by Zippy, and he's getting outpoked by Meepo, and it's UTK just getting rolled over by Valpo within the first minute. D-Mech by Baralt, but it's Baralt falling, and it might be Paravir getting walked down by Atlas. Remech by Fussy, and this is going about as bad as it could for them. Close to ultimates are Zippy in root mode, while for Valparaiso, Fussy close to the bomb, and Meepo with the rush. Expect that to be used here soon. Zippy with good shots on the cool stuff, and he's going to get an early pick, forcing them out. Valpo stables on UTK's high ground. Baralt pushing up towards the point. He is with Paravir, not alone, but they are kind of in a rock and a hard place, as they're not really sure what to do. And it's Mallow falling to the Diva Bomb. Unfortunate for her. Baralt trying his best to live on the Ramatra, but having used the form before, he's gonna fall. And it's both DPS walking out as root mode falls next to NH cool stuff.
One magical step at a time.
L on the Soldier. 66% to ult. Atlas with the on Reaper. He is set up above for the Death Blossom. If UTK doesn't scout him, this could go very bad. It is scouted by Paravir. Good on him. Atlas drops. He's looking for a wrap. Those footsteps are loud. If UTK has ears, they'll hear him. Good shot by Paravir, or excuse me, by Zippy to force him out. Zippy staying cautious, and it's a high noon by him, waiting for the DM to fall, and it's Atlas finally getting the Blossom off, and it's going to find 2. 3 kills for Atlas, as it's 5-minute time bank for Valparaiso. And it's Valparaiso jumping off the map in spectacular fashion. Paravir swapping over to the Genji, does scout Atlas on the Reaper. Atlas forced to back out. Paravir wants to get some damage in, but seeing Valparaiso's entire team in front of him, knows better than to challenge that. He gets onto Atlas, forces the fade. Very good cooldown forcing by Paravir, but unfortunately it's not enough coordination. Baralt on the Zarya to go against the Diva, but it's just still not enough, as Valparaiso might cap this with 4 minutes. Visor is here for L, and he might look for it to secure this. Bomb comes through, and it finds Baralt as Valpo finds 3. Paravir doing his best to stall, but it's Valparaiso capping with almost 4 minutes in the time bank for their offense. UTK needs to find some kind of strategy to go against them. They're finding some picks here and there, but it's not enough substantially for the fight wins. They're just being outplayed, simply put. Valparaiso this entire series, though, like, credit to them, their attack and defense, for that matter, have both been lethal. Sides are swapped now. UTK looking to warm things up on their own offense, while Valparaiso makes a swap onto the Zarya and is possibly looking for some Zarya Reaper synergy. Comfort picks here mostly for UTK. I don't blame them. Paravir rolling out on the Tracer. Let's see where he goes. And he's going. It's a quick rotation over to the right side. He's looking to try and get onto Valpo's high ground to force out Meepo on the Kiri. Baralt dives with him. Suzu is forced, along with TP, and that's a good trade of cooldowns for UTK. And Baralt takes too much damage, falls to Atlas. Paravir falls next. No recall is sent, and Zippy as well. It's root mode falling as well. Mallow, and it's basically a team wipe for Valparaiso. Paravir, this time electing to go into Hotel to wrap on the soldier. Good peel by Valpo, shutting him down. Baralt takes the high ground, looking for space for his team to walk. Mallow TP's up, Valpo sees it, and it's Baralt with a good first pick onto Atlas, shutting down the Reaper. Baralt, no block here, as Fussy is forced low, no bubbles. But it's Fussy and L picking up kills, and Valparaiso claws back from being down 1 to now going up 1. Fussy and L doing it all. Single-handedly team wiping. Ultimates are built for 4 of Valpo, and for UTK, it's 3 for them. And this could turn into a big fight. Mallow, 3/4 of the way to the Kitsune rush. Root mode opens with the Coalescence. Baralt still taking a lot of damage. Paravir, a good pulse onto L. That's going to put them up 1. Oh, but it's a huge grab by Fussy. He finds 2 kills. Atlas with 1 as well onto Baralt, and it's Paravir trying to get out. Doesn't do it successfully, though, and it's Fussy with 4 as it's another team wipe for Valpo. Fussy with charge, getting it kept up by that Zar perk. UTK looking for a similar play. Paravir wrapping through Hotel onto Valpo's flank, while Baralt looks to get onto Atlas. Baralt with the downpour. Paravir does find Atlas once again. It's looking just like last fight. Can UTK get the win, though? Cool stuff trades. Baralt looking for damage. Meepo forces the TP, and it's Meepo falling. Does Valpo have a touch? Yes, they do. They need to focus Fussy. He gets the kill. And it's UTK getting the point. 3-minute time bank for them to get the first checkpoint. Finally, a good showing of UTK's offense as they take and open the objective. Paravir chasing the Reaper. This is very greedy going up like this. Baralt up as well. He sees Valpo's 5. Paravir close to the pulse bomb. He could look for it onto one of them if the Zarya is out of LOS. Recall is forced from L. Coalescence by root mode. Paravir with the pulse bomb finds nothing, and it's another grab by Fussy as it finds multiple picks. Full charge for him, and it's 2 ultimates there. Good economy, as so much charge is fed to Fussy as he looks to close hold. I don't think I've seen this guy's charge go below 50 this game. Baralt with the downpour. If they force a Suzu or a bubble, it could be very good. Paravir wrapping, looking for an angle. Does find good damage. Atlas TPing above. He could be looking for a Blossom. Check by Baralt. Blossom comes through, and it's 3 for Atlas! Zippy finds his 1 yet again, but UTK read the Blossom with Atlas going high, but Baralt falls low, Mallow as well, and it's root mode also jumping into the Blossom, I believe. Baralt and Paravir working. A lot of cooldowns are forced. This could be a huge downpour. Beat comes through, and it's Baralt forced to back out. Rush as well. Zippy looking for damage. He has the high noon if Valpo overextends. A lot of damage with the silver bullet, but he's going to immediately get taken down. Valpo still walking. Pulse bomb is thrown. Doesn't get the kill. Root mode's Coalescence does find 1, and it's another grab by Fussy as L and Fussy find 2. Baralt falls as well, and this is what seems to be the end of the game and the end of the season for UTK in unfortunate fashion. Valparaiso just too much pressure. And that is the end of the series. Valparaiso winning 3-0 clean sweep.
Play of the game.
UTK on the season falling to 2-4. And it's Valparaiso improving to 4-1. They probably have a match this Friday as it's 6 games played for NECC. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed this very short stream, but filled with action. And once again, that was the end of the regular season. No playoffs will be had for UTK Gold. Good luck to Valparaiso, of course, as they will be competing. And we hope you have a great Thursday night and a happy Friday tomorrow and a safe weekend. And with that being said, good night.